For the meantime, though, it is time for us to get into our morning conversation today. And like I said, it's a trait I see in a lot of men. A very, very, how do I call it, toxic trait, for lack of a better word. Whenever your fellow man is doing something wrong, men rarely correct their fellow man. Have you ever noticed? Like you see your friend cheating, you won't stop him. You see your friend is drinking too much, you don't even correct him or try and stop him. You see your friend physically abusing his wife, you won't correct him. He doesn't spend time with his children, you'll never tell him to do so. You'll see your friend literally ruining his own life, but no, as men, we keep silent. Just keep saying, oh, he's my boy. Rafiki yangu. But very rarely do you find men holding other men accountable for their actions. Some of you are walking around knowing that your friends ran away from responsibilities. Got a woman pregnant na akamkataa, and we keep quiet and we don't say it. We just never hold our fellow men accountable for their actions. And I want to understand why this morning. If you look at most men today, they'll tell you about a friend who is probably stealing money from somewhere, lakini amenyamaza. Hamulizi, why are you stealing money? Utaona, you will not miss a man today who does not know a man who ran away from a woman because alihepa mtoto. But hata uliza. So why is it men don't hold other men accountable for their actions? It's something I really want to understand. Why can't you tell your friend that, hey, nye hapo kenye unafanya, iyo ni makosa? I want you to give me a call. My number is 0711 046 105. That hashtag, of course, on Twitter is still Maina and Kingangi. You can tweet me at Mike Mondo1 at Classic 105 Kenya. The hashtag is Maina and Kingangi. I'll repeat it in our morning conversation today. Na itafika time, by the way, lazima pia tuambiani ukweli. And for this one, I'm just asking, why is it that men don't hold other men accountable for their actions? Most of the time, when a man is hanging out with another woman, I can see like this. Aka ni karafiki yangu, aka tunachoma kanyama. I see what he's doing. See him flirting around with other women. Amekaliwa na wanawake wengine hapo wanashikana and all of those things. And you wonder. We not even say, boss bwana, stop doing that. Unajua unakosea bibi yako. You see your friend drinks too much. You can never tell him, hey, you guy bwana, hii mambo yako ya pombe inakuharibu. We never hold other men accountable. Patience Wanjiri, you're saying, it seems today's topic has made you angry. Good vibes over and over. Yes, it's really frustrating if you ask. Paul Ndungu, you're saying, men are naturally born autocrats. Only small percentage accept correction and heed to advice. You try to advise most of them, you end up being hurt by some sentiments. They spit on you. Unajua me, sometimes I usually say, afadhali unikasirikie, but I've told you the truth. Why don't we hold other men accountable for their actions? 0711 046 105. That's my number. Talk to me.
Hello, Mike. Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Kama. I'm calling from Eldoret.
Yes.
Now, such an interesting conversation today.
Eh.
You see, I think the challenge with us as men is that manhood has been defined by stereotyping.
Yes.
That every man has to be rough, every man has to be, of which that is the thing which has actually, for lack of a better phrase, we are slow marching to our mortuaries.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure. So I think the only thing is whereby we are going to have a major surgery in our brains as men. Sure. That we will not be defined by what stereotypes are talking about men.
Mm-hmm.
I thank God for my life. I have a certain friend.
Yes.
His name is Dr. Seno. This is the guy who puts me on the ground.
Anakuweka in check kila wakati.
Ananiweka in check. Like, even in relationships. He's keeping me on check. And I thank God for him. Because were it not for him, I could not be the man that I am today.
It's very true.
So for the men outside there, yeah, if you're calling yourself a friend to somebody, you're supposed to add value to them.
Mm-hmm.
You see, in life, a friend can either be a waster or an investor.
Yes.
You are either having wasters or investors. And your life will always take the direction of your friends.
Sawa. So
if your friends are not adding value to you, it's time to just let them go.
Asante sana for that, my brother.
It may be painful,
yes,
but it is necessary to go through life with less of baggage.
Shukran kabisa. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mike. Have a good day.
You too. And I love that. I absolutely love that. How many of us have even that person, that one friend who will always tell us the truth? Kama ni mbaya kanuke. Person who tells you, by the way, yes, I saw you with that woman. And I know that baby is yours. Can you go and take care of responsibilities? Njoroge Dorcas, you're saying friends are supposed to add value to each other because that's what real friendship is about. It's very true. Adding value. A lot of friendships between men, men will never hold each other accountable for their actions. You will know your friend has done something wrong or is doing something wrong, and you'll never hold him accountable for it. By the ladies, let me tell you, some of your husband's friends or even your boyfriend's friends will sit and laugh with you, yet in the back of their heads, they know that after he leaves your place, anaenda kwa njeri. And he will never correct that man and tell him what you're doing is wrong. Why is it men don't hold each other accountable for their actions? Susie on Twitter, you're saying, now I understand why men, and not only men, but even women, don't like telling the truth to their friends. This is because the one being advised wants to be told what he wants to hear and not the truth to be told. That is very true. That's why me in 2020 I said, nitakwambia ukweli, ukitaka kukasirika, unaweza fura upasuke. But the truth is the truth. 0711046105. Men, why can't you hold each other accountable for your actions?
I wanted to tell you, wanaume, they cannot guide each other. In fact, sasa hata ukienda wakikuona wanaambia mwenzao, hii ni kuku mgeni leo town. Kwangi na hii. Hii ni kuku mgeni.
Ati kuku mgeni. Kuku mgeni kiaje?
Hii ni kuku mgeni. Tunaona iko na kamba. This is someone that you have not seen. Ati wewe kwenye unaendanga kuchimba, kwa nini hautupatie hata tuende huko? So they cannot guide each other. In fact, what they do most, they mislead each other.
That's very true, actually.
Because you see, this is a married man. All of them are married. You are seated somewhere, and then unasikia mwingine anaambia mwingine, leo hiyo yenye umekuja nayo si ya hii town. Hii ni kuku mgeni. Wewe kwenye unataka kuchimba, kwa nini usiletee mwingine? Pia sisi tukaburudike nao. So you find wale wanaume wanaweza ambiana, wanaweza saidiana kimawazo. There are very few nowadays.
So most of them are just taking each other down the wrong path.
Yes. And to be honest, men can never guide each other. If I'm a man, siwezi ambia huyu ni leo umepata 2 million, buy shamba kiitema shamba Isinya. What I'll do, ni aje uko wapi, niko na form leo. Kuja tutafue, uko na wasichana. And then they will not build each other. Actually, men pull each other down using drinks.
Niko na drinks na mayengs.
Niko na drink na mayengs. So hawawezi jengana au puliana down kupitia na pombe. Na hakuna siku kama kuna watu wako na wivu dunia hii, the men.
Okay.
They will never build each other. They will pull you down through alcohol.
Sawa. Thank you so much for that, eh?
Have a lovely day.
You too. You know, she said something very important. Very true kabisa. You get money today, you're calling your married friend, na twende tukachome kanyama niko na mayengs. Why can't you hold each other to account? 0711046105, that's my number. Keep calling, eh? But we're talking about this trait that I see in a lot of men nowadays. Whenever your fellow man is doing something wrong, men rarely correct other men. And as a man listening in this morning, I'm sure you can attest to this. You know some of your friends today who have run away from women they got pregnant. You've never told him, wait, can you go back and take care of your responsibility? The only times you sit down to talk about anything, niko na drinks na mayengs. You sit down to have nyama like this, you know your friend is married, unaona na kaliwa hapo na waitress, wewe hautasema kitu, you'll keep quiet. To each his own. Why don't we hold each other accountable for our actions, such that you can tell your friend today, hiyo tabia usifanye mbele yangu, by the way. 0711046105, that's my number. Talk to me.
Mike, mambo vipi?
Salama kabisa.
Leo umengusa pale.
Niambie.
Now, this is the issue, eh?
Yes.
Some pride with some guys. Haiwezi waruhusu waambiwe kitu. That is a fact.
Mbona hawataki kuambiwa?
Some men will waambia. And I want to give you an example with a friend of mine.
The
other day, amekosana na bibi akamfukuza. And
Yes.
they have the 2 kids. For some period of time, eh?
Yes.
And I told him, my friend, I don't think this is the best way. People have different, but there is a way we can sort out, alright?
Yes.
So many nikamwambia, hata wakienda, you just think about it, and after some few time, wewe waende. And I took some time, like 5-6 months really. But the guy now decided, ataoa bibi mwingine.
Are you serious?
Nikamwambia, my friend, this is not the way, because no one is perfect. You know what the guy told me? Aliniambia wenda umuoe.
Guy?
You see?
Are you serious?
Wewe enda umuoe. Kama unafikiria je mzuri enda umuoe, me I'm going to marry this. So, and to tell the story short, even after marrying this lady, after a period of time, after kitu mwaka mmoja hivi, wakapata mtoto, then wakakosana pia.
Akaendea mwingine ama bado wako naye pia?
No, this is what I want to tell you.
Yes.
It depends on the guy that you're dealing with. Understanding of people is different. On the same time, kuna wale mavijana of guys who feel that let us go with this kind of swag, this is the swag, but there are people who can add value and there are people who cannot add value in your life. So it is a matter of choice as a man. Which direction should I take? Are these guys adding value to me or not?
Sawa.
But the reasoning of people is determines everything. But we do assist and we do advise who need to be advised.
Haya, okay. Nashukuru, asante sana.
Good day, my brother.
Are you hearing that? There are men who just don't like to be told. Why can't you be told? You know it is the truth. What you're being told is the truth. Why don't you want to be told the truth? Keep calling. That number is 0711046105. Why don't men hold each other accountable for their actions? By the way, saying men are never each other's keeper. They can't involve each other like in a good deal where you'll earn and uplift your status in life and that of your family. They can only call each other for drinks and women. It's never a job vacancy or something else. And this is why I'm asking, why is it men do not hold other men accountable for your actions? And let me explain it to you this way. When you're there, you know your friend is a married man. Na uko naye kwa bar. You can see what he's doing with other women. Why can't you call him out and tell him, "Why, chief bana? What are you doing? Sit down here. If you're having a drink, we have a drink. Na tuende nyumbani. But what nini? In fact, you're there being his biggest cheerleader. Why don't we hold other men accountable for their actions? 0711046105, that's my number. Na utaka hapo ukisema ati, he's my boy. How is he your boy when you can see him doing something wrong and you let him do something wrong?
Adili friend mwenye anakupea advice. Sio ati friend mwenye ati wakati mnakunywa ndio friend, ukiishiwa ndio friend yako. Minor.
Yes.
Watu wenye wanapenda wakati uko na kitu haizi kupea advice ati mahali unakosea hivi kuambia. Those are not really friends. Hao wanataka watumie kenye uko nayo, ikiisha wakuondokee. Really friend mwenye kuadvise wakati kuna shida kwako. Ama wakati wewe ufanye venye kunafaa. That's the real friend. But those others, wanakudhidikisha tu kwa maisha.
That is true. Thank you. Classic 105. Hello.
Okay, so I recently I just realized there is a framework that you subject to friendship. And the framework works this way. It has 3 very important pillars. Pillar number 1 is consistency. So you have to subject the list of friends that you have to consistency. Like you ask yourself, how many of my friends are consistent with me?
Yes.
When I have problems, when I have shidas, how many of them come in to take care of me emotionally, speak to me, want to know what is going on in my life? That's pillar number 1. So pillar number 2 is about vulnerability. So how many of my friends are vulnerable to me and I am also vulnerable to them, and without feeling that they will judge me, they will tell me as it is. Because I listened to someone who was calling in and said that you have friends, some of them won't tell you anything. They will sugarcoat your issues. They will not tell you as it is. They will not advise you when you're going wrong and tell you, Buana, you are doing wrong. So you have to get back to the track and move on in life.
Yes.
So that pillar is very important. And the last pillar is about positivism. So that pillar is important. It looks at your value system. So how many of your friends you share the same value system? Like, as an individual, you have to identify what you hold so dear to you in terms of values. So if you subject that pillar to the list of friendships, then you'll be able to realize that you share the same value system. So these three pillars work at a goal. There's no one pillar that will work
by itself
more than the other. So most three of them have to work at the same time. So, and friends have to be there for you and have to tell you and build you and make you grow. So if you find out that in your long list of friends there's no one who does that, then you know that it is right about them trying to drop them like it's hot.
Sawa. Asante sana for that, eh? Now I want you to ask yourself, how many of your friends fit those three pillars?